Here we have program starting with hash include commands. Then we define int array size 4 by 5, ing variables for looping. Then we define two float variables for summation and average. See, I have not set sum to 0 because that won't work over here. You have to set sum equal to 0 for every row. So it will be in the nested for loop. Then we ask for enter marks for student. So this will go for 4 students marks for 5 subjects. This will work for 5 subjects. This will work for each student. Then basically it's a 2D array input. For our calculation it is students marks, but for program it is just values into 2D array. Then it's a sum and average of marks. So each row you have to sum. For that we'll set I equal to 0. Then for I set to 0, sum will be set to 0 and j will go for 0 to 4 and do sum of I remaining constant, j changing 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4 will be added, and then sum will get in the loop, and then average will be found by sum upon 5, and then we'll display sum and average. Here sum and average displayed with tab, and then there will be new line. Again program will go up, I will be set to 1, again sum is set to 0. Now this will go for 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, that is for second row of the 2D array, and find the sum of that row, that is second students marks are added, and then it will be average of second students, and it will be sum and average for second student will be displayed, and that is how it will go for all the students. Since you have displayed the output with float format, the output will be with decimal numbers, that is decimal zeros also. Now let's see the complete working of the program. Here we'll compile the program first. Yeah, there's an error by mistake done. SOR instead of sum. Okay, let's compile, and now let's run it. Enter marks for 4 students. I'll input sequential marks so that it will be easy for us to calculate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's say again 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, the inputs are done and shows me the sum and averages of each student separately. First sum is 20, average is 4, and so on. So in exam, instead of writing sum of marks, they can write sum of employee salaries. It can be sum of temperatures, sum of the monsoon for 3 months, for 5 months, sum of temperatures for 12 months, for 5 years. So it will be 12 columns by 5 years, that is 5 rows, and so on. So according to exam question, you have to modify the array size. See, whether it's a monsoon rain, or it's a temperature, or it's a student's marks, or it's an employee salary, it is basically a 2D array with some values, input, calculation, and output. Don't worry about the units or names given in the program. Basically look at the program requirement. What we need to define is 2D array, whether it is a float array or can be int array. Input the values, do the summation, do the average, do the printing with a simple nested for loop with 2D array. Now in paper, sometimes in exams, sometimes they give the values directly. Now write the program to generate the sum and average of these values. Now values will be just listed in the exam paper. You have to write this array with the values directly. It is initializing the 2D array that we have seen in case of 2D array introduction. So we will define our own array, give the value ourselves which are given in exam paper. Just write those values only. Just while writing, check it that you're writing main curly bracket with semicolon and internal all the curly brackets for each row separately with comma in between. And then you can proceed further with only calculations, because inputs are already done, that is you already given the values for the array elements. So further will be only processing, that is finding sum or average or largest number or whatever, that will be done further. Thank you.